Hello, everybody. We are Geeks Assembled, and today Susan and myself are going to sit down and discuss a movie from 1972, which, in my opinion, is one of the best or greatest acting masterclasses you will ever see on screen. Um, this movie stars Michael Caine and Laurence Olivier in an adaptation of a play called Sleuth. It's a mystery thriller, all these twists and turns, and it's a two-hander. There's only two people in this movie, and this
Such a
is why
small cast. Oh my gosh.
with two people, that's it. I mean, the credits of the movie say there's this actor playing so and so, this actor playing whoever, but they're not there. There's nobody. There's no. None of these people are there. They're just made up
Yeah.
because that was put there on purpose because they thought maybe if it was just two actors, people wouldn't go to the cinema to see it.
Oh,
So they put made up names as other actors, credit actors, but they're not. They're not there.
there's no other
Um,
characters like this.
there's no other characters apart from these two, Andrew Wyke and Marlo Tyndall. Um, yeah, as I said, for me, it's just a wonderful acting class. The, I mean, Laurence Olivier was one of the greatest actors
Ever.
ever, and this is in his later life. This is in 1972, so he was an older gentleman in this. Um, but the way he just effortlessly plays this novelist who wants to make his wife's lover um, just he wants to belittle him, he wants to frighten him. So this is the plot, and it's all about revenge as well. And but
Yeah.
the characters just bounce off each other, and
Okay.
it's so seamless the acting in this. So I'm going to go over to Susan now for any thoughts on Sleuth.
Okay. Well, I was just talking about the comic duo act. Well, this is a drama duo. Michael Caine and Laurence Olivier are fantastic in this. And the story is incredible. I mean, it's like twisted. It's it's two men trying to control the other one because Laurence Olivier's character, Andrew Wyke has a girlfriend,
Mm.
and Michael Caine, Milo Tyndall's character, wants to marry the old Mrs. White. What? Yeah, yeah. That's what happened when I fell. Okay. So then these characters, uh they get together on in the during the daytime, and the story goes, it's just one evening too. That it's a really compressed sort of timeline, and it's all done in the space of one night. And so it is really like there's a lot of mise en, mise on screen or mise en scène or whatever it's called, and then there's also a lot of like dialectic going on. It's just they're these two have a bunch of back and forth about uh crime, and then Tyndall comes back after walking out the front door, and comes back as a character, as a police officer,
Yeah, I think
detective.
that. Yeah, I think that's about a day or two after.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because he says he walked out, and then I haven't seen him since then. And so I think it's about 2 days later he
Okay.
comes. Yeah,
Well, anyway, he puts on a bunch of makeup and comes back as a detective, and sort of pulls no punches while trying to, you know, break Andrew White's mind open, crack it like an egg. It's just amazing, The interplay back and forth is fantastic, and then it seems like it seems like White almost has the drop on him, and then he takes off the mask and really and goes into really the truthfulness of it, and and White is he's just basically destroyed by it.
pushed over the edge, isn't he?
Pushed over the edge.
Mm.
So fantastic, and really, really you know, awful and horrible emotionally. Just so much drama and so much. I mean, yes, there's a little mystery to it, but there's really no mystery, because nobody really died until the end. So it's incredibly intense.
It's, it,
Yeah. So those are my opening thoughts. Over to you, Lee.
yeah, well, as I say, Tyndall wants to marry Andrew White's wife, so he's got a proposition, hasn't he? You steal the wife's jewelry, and you can have her. So you think, all right, so what's going on here? So he's setting up all the,
Uh-huh.
you need to dress up. You need to dress up. You need costumes so nobody recognizes you. And you're thinking, he is a crime writer. he has he has thought this through. He has, you know, everything, change of clothes, and everything he did was for a reason.
Uh-huh.
Um, so in the end, Tyndall was dressed as a clown.
Uh-huh.
A mansion out in nowhere where nobody'd see him anyway. But yeah, it was all thought out by Andrew Wyke how he was going to steal the jewels. But then he turns the tables. It was all a ploy, to threaten him with his life, with a gun at his head, as a Tyndall's head, to say, look, you've strewn all this all over the house, you've broken here, you've blown up the safe. Um, the police will believe the homeowner, won't they?
Uh-huh.
And the way Laurence Olivier, his character was, I think, not 100% sane anyway. The way he kept jumping from, like, his character in the books, speaking like the police officers in the books, and also
Uh-huh.
changing his accent to
Yeah.
from whatever that. The way he did that was just amazing. A great actor, how he could change his accent just like that. Proved to me that I don't think there's been another English British actor who could top him as yet. You know,
Right.
I know Michael Caine's told this story about when they were filming this. Laurence Olivier couldn't remember any of his lines.
Hmm.
He was on some medication at the time,
Wow.
was affecting his memory. Affecting his memory, so Michael Caine just told him to stop taking the tablets. So he did, and this is the result.
Hmm.
you
Wow.
know, and it was Michael Caine says, "What do you call him? It's Lord Olivier, isn't it?" Laurence Olivier just said, "Just call me Larry." Yeah, put yourself at ease. But yeah, as you said, amazing to and fro in with these two characters,
Oh my gosh.
and when sort of the second part of the movie where he comes back disguised as the policeman, not a very great disguise.
No, not hidden terribly
Not
effectively, but
terribly, you know, but it fooled him.
uh-huh.
But that's when it takes a turn for the worse. Okay, Andrew White had threatened him with a gun, shot with a blank, but then he's out for revenge because of what he did there. But I think Marlowe took it further,
Yeah.
con- convincing Andrew that he'd killed his girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
buried her in the garden, hidden evidence around the house. The police were coming at a certain time, and and then you see Andrew White losing grip of his insanity,
Yeah, for
running
sure.
around the house trying to find all these things.
And he gives him like 5 things that he has to find.
Yeah, before 10 o'clock at night.
Uh-huh.
Um, you could see the change in his character. He was desperate,
Yeah.
leading up to him really killing Marlowe,
Yeah.
pushing pushed him over the edge, and he killed him.
Yeah.
And that's where you end the movie with him insanely laughing
Yeah.
as the police arrive outside.
Huh.
I mean, also, I mean, we haven't mentioned the set design. All those automatons.
Oh my gosh, I know.
That would have creeped me out. That just everywhere you look, there was all these automatons in the room.
Right.
Uh, just no, it was. I wouldn't like that. So, any things what stand out for you for this?
Oh yeah, like the whole okay, you mentioned like the psychology of it, but then there was also it was it was like Milo and Andrew were playing games with each other. Like
Yeah, it's
I
only game.
like wasn't there like a puzzle and stuff and there was just and then there was like the yeah, it's only a game. Oh my God.
Mm.
That wa- that was great. I mean, it was like an inspiration for maybe for the game, for the actual movie, the game. Uh, I mean, you know, the painful, crazy way that they, you know, attacked each other, and Michael Caine just eating scenery,
Mm.
munched it up. I mean, both as Milo and as the detective. Milo, the detective, say slash, anyway,
Was it Inspector Doppler?
Inspector Doppler. Yeah, that was really, it was incredible. Yeah,
I mean, this was so it was back then. It was nominated for Academy Awards. Best actor for Michael Caine, best actor Laurence Olivier, best director Joseph. Is it
Mankiewicz?
Mankiewicz? Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Mankiewicz. If you ever get a chance to, and it's still on, I think it's still on Prime. Is there's a movie called Mank,
all right.
and that's all about the guy who made this. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
But yeah. So the Academy nominated them. They didn't win, but at least they were nominated. They knew what they was watching.
Yeah, and
It,
what about BAFTA? Did they
I
win
don't know.
any BAFTAs?
I don't know, to be honest. Um,
Oh yeah, they were nominated, but it doesn't look like they won anything either.
but to me, I think they should have won
Uh,
because
yeah,
the the it was just it's so intense watching those two on screen.
uh-huh.
The
Yeah, I couldn't sit still.
yeah,
There it was like
it was. I mean, as far as I
watching
know,
out of the side of my head.
as far as I know, this is the first time they both worked together.
Wow.
Such chemistry.
Hmm.
Um, I suppose Michael Caine was lapping up the energy from Laurence Olivier. Because if I was in his presence, I would be lapping it up as well. Um,
Hmm.
such a great actor in everything he did. Um,
Hmm.
but a powerhouse of a performance from these two, in my humble opinion. Um, and there was a remake in 2007, I think it was.
Yeah, apparently.
Um, Michael Caine
Was
starred in
Ryan Johnson the maker of that?
that. I I don't know.
Anyway, it's neither here nor there because yeah.
It was Kenneth Branagh. It was Kenneth Branagh who did that one.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, Michael Caine in that in the remake played Olivier's role,
Uh-huh.
and Jude Law played Caine's role.
Okay.
I've seen it. It's all right, but it'll never touch what you've got here. This
Oh,
gem of this gem of a movie.
yeah.
Um,
I'd never seen it or heard of it, and now I'm like, holy smokes! It's just
I mean,
if you
have you?
wanted to talk about a double act, this is
Yeah,
absolutely yeah.
I mean, in your opinion, have you seen a movie where two people just light up the screen like this performance here? Um, it doesn't happen a lot.
Well, I was thinking like the actor who had this the sort of on the verge of insanity because he really was
Mm,
Robin Williams, and Robin Williams could have played the Laurence Olivier role because of the voices and the
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
I don't know who would I don't I can't think of anybody who would be able
Yeah.
to
Well, I've seen powerful performances in movies. I have. Don't get me wrong.
me too.
But I have never ever seen two actors provide such a performance, a constant performance, all the way through a movie like these two do in this one. There is
Right.
other powerful performances in movies. Don't get me wrong. I mean, even Olivier in in Marathon Man, a powerful
Oh
performance.
my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't believe it's the same guy.
Right.
I mean, roughly about a year or so between the two movies. Uh, just such an amazing combination, these two. And I can't see anybody else in them roles. That's why the remake didn't for me didn't work.
Yeah.
But this and
Here,
you can see it was based on a play.
right. This is one of the lines that really nailed it for me. It's where Caine's character Milo Tyndall is saying, "We're from different worlds, you and me,
Yeah,
Andrew. In mine, there was no time for bright fancies and happy inventions, no stopping for tea. The only game we played was to survive or go to the wall. If you didn't win, you just didn't finish. Loser, lose all. You probably don't understand that." I mean, like, wow.
yeah, great words.
Yeah.
I mean, the writer was it Anthony? Is it Anthony Schaefer who wrote this? Wrote
Yeah.
wrote the play? Yeah,
Apparently the play. Yeah.
yeah. And when it was on, because there's a documentary on the DVD. When he was on, when the play was on the West End or wherever, um, Agatha Christie went to see it, and apparently she said it was the best thing she's seen for quite a while. And now that is a big thumbs up from the mistress of crime, isn't it? The queen of crime.
Yeah.
This was shortly before she passed away. So if Agatha Christie says she likes this with all the twists and turns, and you know
Yeah.
she used to twist and turns in her books,
Uh-huh.
it's a damn good movie.
Uh-huh.
But
That's super cool.
but you can also see you can see it's based on a play. Two man, one sort of
One
one area, the
set.
living room, one set sort of thing. Yeah, okay. There's a kitchen, there's a bedroom.
And then there's
Um,
like the garden when they first meet.
yeah,
That that walk
the
in.
yeah, amazing maze as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'd love to have a garden with a maze in it. But yeah, as you can tell, this is one of my favourite movies.
Oh yeah.
This has always been a favourite of mine, um, which is strange because I loved this when I was about 10, 12. I loved it then. You think,
I
well,
bet you didn't get all the sexual stuff at that age. I mean, like what
well,
he's talking about, like how good he was in bed. He's like, I could go a long time, and then the other guy go, then Milo goes, yeah, I don't think I think that you'd be shorter distance running faster, and he's like, oh, I could go all the way, and I'd be Olympic or something. I was just like, oh my God. Ah!
yeah, it was
Because
just,
it was all about those two ladies who weren't in the room, but they I mean, it was like they were
and
fighting.
and it was also the way the so-called girlfriend of Andrew had helped out Marlowe with the
Had
setup.
totally broken that. That was hilarious. Yeah.
When he phoned her up and the roommate said, "Oh no, she's been strangled." It was
Yep.
all a ploy. It was all a ploy.
Was.
Just having the rug pulled from beneath him
Uh-huh.
because his world had just crumbled,
Yep.
and you could see the way because you could see the way at the beginning of the movie, the stature of an author, he's sort of gets smaller and smaller, and just
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it broke in the end.
Yeah. I as Milo got more and more aggressive and
Yeah,
more fierce,
yeah. He,
Andrew got.
that's what I mean. Caine got more and more powerful, but
Uh-huh.
bigger, and yeah, and Olivier got more and more subdued, and
Uh-huh.
nervous and insanity
Yeah,
took up. Great acting.
it
I
was
mean, if
cool.
people are watching the video now and they're thinking, why does he keep saying it and repeating that? It's because I believe it is to be true. It's just a great two-hand performance in this movie.
It's so amazing. And
This is why I think very highly of Michael Caine
uh-huh,
as
I
an
know
actor.
you.
Um, I mean, he's one of the last of the greats. He's still around now. You know, he's retired now, but he's still with us.
Yep,
Uh, he's one of the last what we've got from this era.
yep.
Um, and Olivier was from another era, and his career carried on till his death. But as I say, I just love this.
Yeah, and this is when Michael Caine was really young.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like yeah,
I mean, what was
one
it?
of
72 this was. So his first movie, Zulu, was 62. So 10 years since his
the
first movie, this. So, okay, Michael Caine has picked a lot of turkeys to appear in, but as he said, it paid his mortgage. That's
yeah.
why he did Jaws. That's why he did Jaws 4. He bought that house. But but you could pick for all some of the turkeys he did. You've got some
But
amazing.
if you've done great things, you don't have to worry quite as much about doing turkeys, right?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't until I think it was the mid 80s when he won an Academy Award. Was it for Hannah and her Sisters? I think it
Hmm.
was. And then he won another one later on for, was it Cider House Rules?
Oh
But
yeah.
it's a shame that they didn't win any for this because the performances in this.
They were nominated for Golden Globes, BAFTAs, Academy Awards. Yeah, you're right. It was super nominated. It did win one of those London Film Critics Society or whatever.
Let's have a look. Uh, Academy Awards nominated. British Film Academy nominated. Best foreign film. Where's that at? The Cinema Writers Circle Awards. They won that one. The Donatello Awards. Best foreign actor for Laurence Olivier. He won that. The Edgar Allan Poe Awards. Anthony Schaefer won that for writing it. Evening Standard British Film Awards. Best actor Michael Caine
Oh,
won.
the New York Film Critics Circle Awards.
Yeah, Laurence Olivier won that. So yeah, they won several Golden Globes. They were nominated, but they didn't win.
Yeah.
But they won some. They didn't win some. So anything else you want to say about Sleuth?
No, it's it is a challenging movie. It just if you're emotional or whatever, but it really is incredibly well done. Just the best.
It is one of the best in my opinion. Um, a lot of the young people today won't even have heard of it
No,
because we
I
in Ge-
hadn't.
we in Geeks Assemble like to open the old movie casket and see what we can find, dust it down.
Oh,
So
show us your copy.
oh, it's the
Oh, cool. It's got the two eyes and the
yeah.
Oh, I love that when he's trying to hand him the magnifying glasses. He's looking at the blood underneath the carpet.
Yeah,
There was no blood under the carpet, but he was handing him a magnifying glass.
yeah, it's just the way he's well tumbling over. The clothes appeared in the wardrobe, and
Uh-huh.
he was just saying, "What's going on?"
You know,
Revenge is a dish best served cold. So, what favour to do then? What's your final say and score on Sleuth?
all right, well, I'll give this a 9.5 bare new fresh graves out in the garden. That was that I seriously thought that they were gonna dig somebody up back there. I thought how cool that would be. Anyway, go on.
Well, I'm
What's your final say and score?
I'm giving this a 10, 10 amazing crime novels out of 10.
Uh-huh.
It's just 100% powerhouse of a performance from both of them, and fully recommend this to anybody. Um, it's yes, it's not an all action movie, CGI movie. It's a thing what makes you think and draws you in. So that's our little review of Sleuth, starring Michael Caine and Laurence Olivier. You guys out there, have you seen it? Let us know. Have you seen the remake? And what did you think of that? Um, Leave a comment. You'll find this video on all forms of social media because I share it about. And if you'd like to join us, just leave a comment below on where you found this video. I would like to join. The only thing is you need to be 18. That's all we need you to be. You need a working camera and microphone on the device you use. We use the Zoom app because we found that one of the most easiest apps to use.
And the
Um,
quality's good.
yeah, it is. What else is there? Oh yeah,
Oh,
and
subscribe.
subscribe. Yeah, when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please press the bell notification button, and you'll get notified every time we put the video. And that's it. Come and join us. There's me and Susan sit here every week doing it. Occasionally, Ethan comes on when he can, when he's not working,
Mhm.
and we just like to see some new, fresh faces. So that's it, I think, isn't it? So I think we've done it all.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So this from the talking about powerhouse performances. This is me and Susan. We do it every week. A powerhouse performance in Geeks Assembled. Do we get any awards for it? Do we actors like? Are we appreciated by our fellow cast? YouTubers. Are
Mhm.
we hell?
I don't think I don't know if anybody watches us who has a YouTube channel, but we just hope that they
I,
are.
I just don't think nobody watches us. Who cares?
Oh,
I don't care.
well, that sets us free to do whatever the hell we want to do.
Woo-hoo.
All right. See you next week then, everybody.
See you next week. Have fun.